gentlemen, hello, Chocolo here, but not for a video reviews, for the October update. Yes, sorry I've been a bit AWOL for a while, I'll come to that in a moment basically, but before I get into anything else, I'd just like to thank the members so much for your support. Harmony Artificiosa, Sam Matson, Stephen Saunders, Alan Lockhart, and of course Scotty. Thank you so much for your support, massively appreciated, and a special thank you actually to Harmony Artificiosa, who's been the first person to be a member for 36 months, believe it or not. Yeah, so they've got like a nice purple chocolate bar next to their name now, so thank you so much. I think Scotty's not too far behind, to be honest with you, actually, maybe a couple of months away. But anyway, thank you all so much, and thank you, Harmony Artificiosa, for that milestone. Massively appreciated. All your support is just wonderful, really, and thank you all so much. All the members and everyone else who obviously contributes in all the ways they can. I realise being a member is not possible for everyone, but thank you so much to all of you who support the channel in the ways you can, and massively appreciated. Can't thank you enough. Yes, what's been going on? Well, basically, yeah, so I've been a bit away for this month, and basically. I was away from Friday last week till Monday, well Tuesday actually, Tuesday night this week, pretty much for all intents and purposes, and yeah, so, and then, I was just basically knackered on a Wednesday, and that led us to Thursday, and I think Thursday had a bit of a, we're just catching up on things, and then Friday, here we are, so there we go, it's just gone before you know it. So yeah, I had a bit of a sort of mini vacation. I kind of go on holiday with some friends every year. We go play lots of sort of geeky board games, basically. It's not things like Monopoly and Cluedo, it's not those kind of, it's modern board games basically, where it's not really luck based. You don't just sort of, I don't know, let the board game play you. You actually have to play the board game. And they don't necessarily have a board either, they're just sort of modern. Essentially, yeah, just take some board games. So sometimes they, don't include them at all. If you've seen the Traitors TV show, I sort of count that as, there's a board game that's basically that, and I count called Werewolf or Mafia, and there's variations on that basically. One we played was called Blood on the Clock Tower, which is a really good game, actually, really good game. It's kind of like I think it's probably the current best social deduction game there is, really. There are a few others, but there we go. That one does require a moderator and things. And anyway, yeah, it was good. I played a few of other games. There's loads of, played quite a lot basically. But yeah, so it was so much so. Sometimes I stand up and playing these board games, and I was so tired from standing up on some of them. Actually, my feet were just killing. It's bizarre. Even though I was playing board games, my feet were so sore because I was standing up a lot. Sometimes you have to stand up to see all. The board, because it's quite big and things, or sometimes based on the game you're playing and things like that, or just sometimes I just do anyway just because I'm trying to concentrate and things like that. And yeah, so it's bizarre. So even though you'd think it was very relaxing holiday, well, I guess it was really, but yeah, my feet were so sore after it because I don't normally stand up all day, and basically that's what I was doing. So I was wearing the most comfortable shoes, wearing slippers as well. I don't think they're really, and the floor wasn't the best. So anyway, so I think things conspired against me basically. So there we go. So I had a good time. Yeah, I don't feel too refreshed though, to be honest with you. I've got back. I think came back tired, more tired than I was when I went, really, because I say just constantly playing games and things, and so mentally active and physically active, like I've said, which makes no sense, but actually would turn out to be the case. So I came back really tired, and it took me a couple of days to actually just rest and relax, really. But obviously been back at work and things like this, so it's been a bit of a nightmare, all in all, really. So yeah, so glad it's the weekend, to be honest with you. So there we go. So it was quite a nice time. So as I say, that's why there's been no videos this week. I did want to try and do one, really, but as I say, I've just been a bit too tired, really, to do it. I just thought, I just need to have a bit of a rest. So there we go. But speaking of which and rest and things, I've been back at the gym as well, so that's been taking up a lot of my time. So that's another reason why the videos have been a bit slower than normal, because I've just been going to the gym after work. I've been so tired again from that reason. So basically, I'm actually, almost literally burning the candle at both ends, really. So it's good to be back. I'm glad to be doing it, but yeah, it's definitely taken it out of me, and I've had to sort of, I don't know, yeah, something's had to give, really, and so I've not been doing as many videos as normal. I did about 3 or 4 a week. I've been doing 2 or 3 a week now, really. So, so there we go. So that's been the way of it, and I think the past couple of weeks as well, I've been busy at the weekends for other reasons, so I haven't been doing the lives as much. So basically, October's been a bit of a difficult month, really, just with catching up on things, trying to sort of keep on top of the channel, but doing other things as well. It's been quite difficult, really. Yeah, been a bit of a pain. So. There we go, it's just the way of it, and we'll see. Things hopefully will quieten down, get back to normal soon. I think even if I'm doing 2 or 3 videos a week, it's still more than most people do for their channel, unless they're doing just live streaming and things. So there we go. Well, I have ignored my gaming channel, which I'm trying to get into. I've just not been able to do that as well, and it's one of those, really. I shouldn't have been doing that, really, but I have been doing. I've just not been playing many games because I've just not had the time. I've just not had any time, really, and when I have, I've just been so, as I say, just wanting to rest, to be honest with you. So it's been a bit of a funny one. I'm hoping to get back to normal in November, basically, and fingers crossed I can get back on track of things. But yeah, that has been the way of it really. And an annoying thing that happened this month as well is my camera tripod. You might notice the angle's a bit different because my camera's on my monitor at the moment. So sometimes I do it on the monitor, but usually I do it on this tripod. But this is the second one now that's broke. It's really frustrating. It's really poorly made actually. It's the official one for my webcam basically. So but yeah, it's sort of like this hinge here, which is the main one I use. All the others I don't really use that much. This is one I use a lot, which is probably why it's broke really. But basically, it's got like this sort of screw connector here that you twist to tighten it. And basically, I don't know, for whatever reason, it's just made really poorly and you can't access it. And something that actually makes it go tight has stopped working, so it just won't tighten basically. So this bit, when I move my camera down, so you can imagine the camera's on here, you can move it down to sort of view the chocolate. It just won't necessarily stay. It'll be, depending on the angle I get. So. Yeah, it's a real pain that really. So that's been a bit of a problem last couple of weeks. I've sort of managed to get by slightly, but yeah. So I need a new tripod. I mean, this was about £15 when I got it, and so I might have to just get a new, a sort of camera independent one. So basically, if you take this bit off, I think this bit broke at one point as well. This attachment, so I got a 3D printed replacement. So this isn't an official one. We had to get it from the US in the end. Actually, my friend tried to print one off for me, but it wasn't. You needed, as simple as it is, it needed like this threaded bit at the bottom and stuff like that. It didn't quite work as well. So anyway, so I think this attachment at the bottom, I think that's like a universal joint. I don't think that's on the camera itself. So I think that's the bit that I can get, a camera tripod to have, so hopefully it'll come with a screw and it can just screw into the bottom, I think. So that's what I need to get basically, because I need to find a decent tripod, but that's about 30 or 40 pounds or something. So these kind of things are where the member program really helps out. If you are a member, this is where, I say your support goes basically. It's not just fitted away on random things. It actually does go into the channel, because I say I don't make any money from this channel really, and things like that. Just one of those. So basically, yeah, there we go. So, so if you are a member, thank you so much for helping support those kind of costs. It's massively appreciated. And if you want to become a member, link is in the description as always, and it'll probably appear. If it's not there now, it will be there. Well, it will be there now, if you know what I mean. But if it doesn't appear now, it will have appeared at some point, I'm sure. But yeah, probably earlier on actually, when I actually talked about the member program, things like that. But if you click on the eye symbol, it will be there. So yeah, so basically that's most of the news really. I think hopefully I'm going to get the lives. Maybe there should be one tomorrow, all going well. We'll see how I go really. I'm trying to get back onto them now. So hopefully they'll be alive tomorrow. I'm hoping to try and get them a bit more organised, so I can actually sort of say there's going to be a live, Wednesday or something. I'll say there's a live on Saturday, and then to give some time, some notice to people rather than doing it last minute, because that's kind of how I've been doing it really. And I think that's probably the wrong way to do it. So I'm hoping to do that going forward. It's just sometimes it's just, I don't know, committing to things really. I don't know. I need to get just cracking on things like that. It's just quite difficult at the moment. I say what with everything going on. But I say I'm hoping in November I can get back on track with things like that and just get back on top of the channel really. Because I say, just been so all the things. Just October's been one of those months where it's almost been a write-off really. So there we go. But we'll see how it goes anyway. So hopefully that's what I'll try and do. Hopefully I'll get the live sorted out a bit. So yeah, fingers crossed. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this update, and fingers crossed, I say November's a bit more productive from me. I think it's just been a bit, October's just been a bit like that, and fingers crossed to get this tripod fixed. I have to try and find one, a decent one. I've not managed to get around to doing that yet either, so that's on the list. So yeah, hope you have a lovely, lovely start to November. Let me know how you get on with Halloween as well, what treats you get. I'll see you next month. Take care everyone, bye for now. See ya.